Hello, welcome to this video training about HCV HQS remote video inspection. This training will cover the unit interior rooms, bedrooms, other rooms used for living, and all secondary rooms. There are 4 other video trainings in this series. One is an introduction, and the other ones cover other inspectable items, and we'll go over that later in this video. My name is Jennifer Stoloff. I'm from Econometrica, and I am joined by Tom Feehan, our inspector, who will be leading us through the training. Tom, I'll turn it over to you now.
Well, thank you very much and welcome. In this module, we'll be looking at the protocol for inspecting the unit interior rooms, and that would include the bedrooms and what we call other rooms used for living and all secondary rooms. So the unit interior rooms would be bedrooms, which we, according to the HUD form 52580A, is considered a room code 1. It's what we call a sleeping room. And then we have all other rooms used for living, and these would be, for example, hallways, dens, libraries, laundry areas, and then we have all secondary rooms used, and that would be considered the basement areas. So the learning outcome for this module would be to cover the following items: the inspectable items in bedrooms, room code 1, and also the RVI protocol to inspect each inspectable item in the bedrooms, and then inspectable items in the other rooms used for living, room codes 2 through 6. And this would be, the next one would be the RVI protocol to inspect each inspectable item in other rooms used for living, and then the inspectable items in all secondary rooms, and the RVI protocol to inspect each inspectable item in all secondary rooms.
Tom, I'm gonna stop your video for the rest of the recording until we get to the end.
Okay.
And I think this next slide, you actually covered it in your introduction. This is the list of the room codes that we're going to be covering in this training.
That is correct. Now, when it comes to bedrooms, and also known as a room code 1, which is a sleeping room, would be the electrical requirements, and then if there's any electrical hazards, security requirements, window conditions, ceiling conditions, wall conditions, floor conditions, lead-based paint issues, smoke detectors, and carbon monoxide detectors. The inspector gives the proxy the following directions to inspect the bedrooms or room code 1s. And these instructions are: enter the bedroom or room code 1 and give me the name and location of the bedroom. And as I mentioned before, that's important in case the original inspector is not working, say, for example, is on vacation and someone else has to do the re-inspection. We want to make sure they're re-inspecting the correct room. Item B there is moving slowly to your right, point the camera at the walls. Show me with your camera you operating the windows. Show me with your camera you operating the bedroom doors. Show me with your camera you operating the closet doors. And show me with your camera you testing the outlets with your circuit tester. And show me with your camera you operating the light switches and the fixtures. Continuing looking at the bedroom, show me with your camera the ceiling. Show me with your camera the floor. Show me with your camera the bedroom heat source. And that would be, for example, your heat register or your radiator. Show me with your camera any infestations such as cockroaches or bed bugs, or if there was any infestation or evidence of infestation from mice or rats. Show me with your camera any deteriorated paint. Here we're concerned about lead-based paint, particularly in a unit that's built prior to 1978, or if it has a child under the age of 6 or has a poisoned child. Next, show me with your camera garbage and debris. Show me with your camera you testing the smoke detector and the carbon monoxide detector. And that's where you might need to use your long probe tool that we gave to you to do the inspection so that you can push those test buttons. And then lastly, show me with your camera, you operating the call for aid, and show me with your camera the length of the cord to make sure it's down to the baseboard.
All right, here's a video clip that will show a simulated inspection.
Okay, that's good. All right, now we'll show me the right wall there. Is there an outlet there that you can get to?
Let me see. Well,
No? Okay.
it's
It's behind the bureau?
it's behind the bureau.
Okay, you can't get to it. I understand. All right. Now go over to the window. All right.
And I'm not sure if up is locked, is down is locked, up is, I don't know if I can get this window open because I haven't opened it for a while.
That's okay. All right.
And my arthritis is too bad.
Okay.
But there's the window.
Okay, keep going to your left. That's good. And
Boy, these
looks
balls
like we
look
got another
fun.
window over there.
We do have another window.
Okay.
And this one's opened
Good. Okay.
there.
All right. That looks good.
So
Go
I'll
ahead.
close it.
Go ahead and close that.
Okay.
All right. And then,
Unfortunately, the other outlet's behind that stuff.
okay, that's okay. Just keep moving to your left. Looks like we have a closet there. Can you open up the closet?
Yep.
Okay. And then just show me the ceiling of the closet. That's good. Okay. And the wall of the closet? And the floor. Good. Okay. Okay. All right. Looks like we have another closet there. Go ahead and open that one up.
Oh, I just shoved that blanket in there. Okay.
Okay.
There's the
Ceiling.
ceiling.
All right. The wall. Good. And then the floor.
There's the wall.
Okay. Very good.
The
Okay.
floor.
So go ahead and close the closet doors. And then let's see, before you go out, is there a smoke detector? Okay, good.
There it is.
All righty. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the protocol for inspecting what we call other rooms used for living. And on the HUD form, it's they're using room codes 2 through 6. So in these rooms, we're looking at illumination, and the standard is very what I could call minimal, and there has to be a means of illumination, such as overflow light coming from another room or a lamp that's in the room. So we're looking for a means of illumination. Also electrical hazards. We're looking at security, window conditions, ceiling conditions, wall conditions, floor conditions, lead-based paint issues, smoke detectors, and carbon monoxide detector. Now here's the protocol that we use for inspecting the other rooms used for living, and that would be the first one: enter the room and give me the name and location of the room. For example, is it a laundry room or is it a den? Moving slowly to your right, move the camera or point the camera at the walls. Show me with your camera you operating the windows. Show me with your camera you operating the room doors. Show me with your camera you operating the closet doors. show me with your camera you testing the outlets. And remember, we're looking at, we're using the 2-prong tester or the 3-prong tester, 3-prong GFCI tester. Show me with your camera you operating the lights, switches, and fixtures. And lastly, show me with your camera the ceiling. Now we can see we've got some photos there. On the top left, we've got some holes in the walls in this particular room. And then on right below that, we've got a missing cover plate on an electrical outlet. And below that, we've got a ceiling damage from water leaks. And if we go to the top right, we've got a bedroom door that is missing from the jamb. The next one down is a broken light switch cover with exposed wires. And then below that, if you look at the top of that slide, you can see we've got roaches infesting the room there. Continuing with the protocol, show me with your camera the ceiling, show me with your camera the floor, and show me with the camera the room heat source. Show me with your camera any infestation. Show me with your camera any deteriorated paint. Show me with your camera any garbage and debris. And show me with your camera you testing the smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector. And in the laundry area, show me the washer and dryer hooks up and the dryer vent. Now, if we look at those slides, the top left-hand slide, we can see we've got some peeling paint, and that would be very important if the building was built prior to 1978 and there is a child that is or will reside there under the age of 6, or we have a lead-based paint poison child. The one below that, we've got excessive garbage and debris. And remember, the standard is if one person can't clean it up within 1 to 2 hours, that is considered garbage and debris, and that is a failed item. The top right-hand slide, we have a missing smoke detector. And below that, we have a dryer vent that is disconnected. So that would be a deficiency. And lastly, we have a heat source that is disconnected. So that's not going to provide adequate heat to the room. So that would be a deficiency.
Okay, here we have another segment of the simulated inspection, and I think this one covers the dining room.
All righty, now go ahead to the next room. In the next
Is the dining room?
Oh, I'm sorry, there is a patio door. Go ahead and open that. Okay,
There, I opened up the door.
Okay, good. Go ahead and close it and latch it.
Close it. Lock it.
All right.
Now, here's the dining room.
Okay,
There's another socket.
Yes, there's another socket. Go ahead and plug that tester in.
It's in and it's lit.
Good, very good. Okay.
I'm going to remove it.
Sounds good.
I'm backing up and I'm showing you the dining room. And
Very good.
look, another socket.
Okay.
Here we go. Oops. Lights are on.
All right.
There, I'll remove it.
Okay.
And there is the ceiling.
Okay, go ahead and turn the light fixture on for me.
Sure.
Ceiling.
Let there be light.
Okay, good. Very good. All right, so go ahead out of the bathroom now, and you'll be stepping into the hallway. And I need to see the ceiling of the hallway. And the floor of the hallway.
Ooh, getting a little dizzy.
Okay. And it looks like you've got a closet there in the hallway. Is that correct?
There is.
Okay, go ahead and open that up. The door, that is. Okay, let me see the ceiling.
There's the coats.
Okay.
Do I
Okay.
have to- is that, can you see good enough?
Yeah, I can see good enough. Good. That's perfect. Okay. All righty. Okay, now after the finished looking at the other rooms used for living, now we look at all secondary rooms not used for living. And this applies, if present, to inspecting the basement area and unfinished attics and the garage area. Now, in these two areas, or these areas, we look at security. That would be basically the condition of the doors and windows. And we're also looking for electrical hazards and any other potentially hazardous features, kind of like a default position where if we identified a deficiency throughout the inspection, we couldn't figure out where to put it. This would be the one area to include this in the inspection. Now, this slide shows the results of the inspecting the bedrooms or other rooms used for living, or all secondary rooms. And again, we have the 4 categories there. Pass, there's no deficiency. We have pass with comment. Some deficiencies, but none are life-threatening. And then we have failed. Life-threatening deficiencies are present. For example, a missing discharge pipe on the water heater, temperature pressure relief valve, or a life-threatening deficiencies are present, such as exposed main electrical wires. And then lastly, we might have something that's inconclusive. For example, an appliance are present, but the utilities are shut off on the initial inspection. The inspection results will be available immediately. The inspector will send the unit inspection results, pass with comment, fail, or inconclusive to the proxy via email. If the inspection receives a fail rating status, the inspector will inform the proxy of what needs to be corrected to receive a pass status. If the proxy wants a same-day reinspection, the proxy tells the inspector during the call. The inspector will inform the proxy of available times. If the proxy wants a reinspection or at a later date, they may call the PHA, Housing Quality Standards Office, to schedule the reinspection. The proxy restores their preferred settings on their phone after the inspection and calls are completed.
Great. Thank you, Tom. This is, again, a very informative and useful training module. We appreciate it. And I think I have to, there you go, you can start your video. And the remaining, well, depending on the order in which you're going through these training videos, you will want to look at the electric, plumbing, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning module and building exterior, as well as a general health and safety, common areas, elevator, site, and neighborhood. You may also want to review the living room, kitchen, and bathroom inspection module. And before you watch any of the other videos, make sure to go back and look at the overview module that gives you the context for all of these inspections and some of the background on HQS and the other inspection requirements for housing choice vouchers. Although a lot of these inspection protocols will apply to other programs. Tom, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Right. We hope that you will, thank you for watching this training video, and we'll hope you will also take a look at the other modules, which will all be available on the HUD Exchange. Thanks.